70 people here. And for those of you who were here last year, you remember we were really just starting off. When I first RSVP'd to the hotel for a head count, I told them I thought we'd have 15 people. I think we ended up with like 46 last year, which was amazing because it was like 40 people I had never met before. So this is fantastic. So you all, I'm the one that sends all the emails, and I'm sorry if I'm sending too many, but there's just so much going on, and just really, I love keeping everybody up to date on everything because I think there's something for everybody in this group. First, I want to thank, after all the formal stuff, thank the sponsors. Seriously, thank the sponsors because they really came through for us this year. Wells Fargo, Elena. Thank you. And Texas Capital Bank. Where's Carolyn? Carolyn is here. Cornerstone, Michelle is. Michelle? She's very shy. And Arroyo Capital Lee is there. Thank you. And seriously, this is a big undertaking, and everybody was very, very helpful. Thank y'all so much. Also, Hanley Wood, as you guys know, are just fantastic with helping us with everything, and they really got this whole group off the ground for us last year. They've been a fantastic partner. So if you see any of our Hanley Wood, there's our Hanley Wood gals over there, and Jen Castinson, who I think everybody knows, but can we give Jennifer a hand? Okay, so now just a few things. I sent an email out a couple weeks ago about local groups. We actually have a bunch of local groups that formed during this past year that have met one or more times, and I think for those of you who have attended these groups, you would say it's just really been fun. They're all different. There's not one agenda. There's, I've sort of been sharing things between the groups when somebody's kicking off a new group to tell people what worked or what didn't work in previous ones, but they're really forming organically, and I think it's been really fun. So we have local groups in Florida, and Dallas, and Houston, and Raleigh, and Southern Cal, and Northern Cal that are meeting regularly. Oh, and Atlanta. I hadn't put Atlanta there. That's my group. And everybody's meeting regularly now. Audrey Lamb is where? Where's Audrey? Audrey back here, new to the group, and she's organizing a meeting in Denver in June, right? You haven't sent anything out yet. June 12th? Friday the 14th, okay. So if you're in the Denver area, you should be getting something on that. Phoenix is another city where we have a lot of members. So for those of you not calling anybody out, but if you're in Phoenix, and want to take the lead on pulling a group together, that's a critical mass there. One of the challenges, obviously, is we have people all over the country. The good news is we have people all over the country. The bad news is that some of them are in outposts. So unfortunately, we don't have. If I say let's have a meeting in Idaho, there's the two ladies from Idaho, and they work together. Right. So, some of these are tough, but hopefully through some of these events that we do at these conferences, which really have been, there's been a lot going on at the conferences. Hopefully you'll get opportunities to see each other. Amy organized the one at IMN last week. Okay, and there were 13 or 14 people there. So there are lots of opportunities to get together during the year. So that's sort of all the stuff I had just for intro stuff. We're going to have 2 or 3 people give a couple of organizational and informational comments before we go to a presentation from our mentorship group, which is really exciting. I think you all know that sort of the theme of this today is mentorship. You've seen a lot of activity around that, and that's going to be something that's going to be very big for us. But before we get to the mentorship committee and then to our guest speaker, we're going to have a few other people talk about some things. So Ann Danner is over here. Come on up. one of our outpost members in Chicago. She and Cindy used to both be in Chicago, and now you're all alone in Chicago. But maybe you can introduce yourself and then talk about what you've got going on, and then Elena.
Thanks, everybody. I'm Ann Danner. I'm from Chicago. I owned a home building company and apartment building company for 30 years there. And during that time, I also onboarded onto the board of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital to help write their strategic plan, and we're undergoing a $9 billion capital expansion in Memphis right now. So that's keeping me busy. And I'm here really to talk to you about some initiatives and to further educate everybody here about onboarding and becoming, interested in how to understand that onboarding process. So I'm developing an interview right now with an amazing recruiter from Korn Ferry. Her name is Radhika Papandreou, and she's putting together a program right now that we're going to do an interview over the summer. We expect it to be launched as a webinar for you moving forward. It's going to include major trends, what to do, what not to do, how to prepare yourself for board work moving into the future. There's a lot of trends, a lot of regulations, as you are well aware here in California, about women on boards. I really have to say, this is just an amazing organization. When I first started in this business in the early 80s, there were no women in this business, and it's really tremendous to see how the opportunities are opening up for women in housing. So in addition to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital Board, I've also been on the board of the Grass Camp School of Real Estate. It's a master's program in real estate in Madison, Wisconsin, at the university there. And also some local schools and charities that a lot of people probably get involved in. But also I wanted to let you know that I had just joined the founding group of women for the first Women's Bank of Chicago. It's going to be a bank, a de novo bank, that's in formation right now, that is a bank founded by women, for women, and the platform will go national. I think people are starting to hear about it now. So it's really exciting times for me, and exciting times for women in the banking industry that have really been underserved. So thank you, Corey. I appreciate being able to be here, and I'll look forward to seeing you on that webinar. Stay tuned.
Thank you.
Well, hello, I'm Elena Bennett, and I'm here to talk about a couple of really exciting things, or one really exciting thing, which is the launch of our website. And we have been working on this for a while now, and the website is really intended to be a resource not only for our members, but also as a means of sort of elevating the stature of women in the industry with our other industry members and those that would seek to engage with us. So we're very excited that this is right around the corner. It's in its finishing touches. We expect it will be launched later this month, and then we will certainly be reaching out to you with some information on how to access that. But before I speak anymore, I'm going to show a couple of the prototype slides. I wanted to really thank Cornerstone Mortgage, who has been instrumental in helping us get this off the ground. So please, let's give an applause to Cornerstone. Thank you. Yeah, they have dedicated internal personnel, and those people have had, been able to create the design and create the functional, technical aspects of the website so that we can get this launched, because that is not our forte. Those of us that have, been involved in trying to keep this moving forward. So, let me, yeah? Okay, so you'll see that on our, it's a little bit hard to see, but on our homepage, you'll see that we've got our mission statement and our purpose. So that everyone's going to know that what is the Women's Housing Leadership Group all about. And it also has a portion at the bottom where people can connect with us, link in, and get information about women's housing leadership. As we continue to have events, and as all of you are on panels and at conferences, we'll have more photos that have been populated and current photos of everything that we're doing as members of women's housing leadership. And we'll also identify our sponsors, so that's great. On the next page, we'll talk a little bit about who we are, so that those that come visit the site have a pretty decent idea of the kind of members that we have, where they're located, and also we'll encourage people to look to us for speakers. So we will identify the conferences where we've been speakers. As you all know, we've had increasing representation on the panels for these various conferences. And I know that Connie wanted me to give a specific plug. PCBC is coming up, and we have a number of members that are speaking and presenting there in the Capital Landed panel that is going to be there. I guess Margaret, you're going to be on that panel as well. And I know we have great representation on IMN as well. So thanks to all of you that have been doing that. So there'll be a link at the bottom of this page as well, so that people can click there and request sponsors, or excuse me, request speakers for various events. And we'll have information for everybody, like what is upcoming in terms of events, what are past events, highlights of that. So it'll be a great resource for everyone. And then we also will have, for our members, a members-only page that is going to include a member login, which you will all get access to once we launch the site. That is going to have resources for us, including our roster, information on our, our members, and then here also resources for you to refer to, reading information, podcasts, TED Talks, anything else, as well as profiles on our recent speakers and events, so that you can maybe reach out to them if you had something you want to follow up on, or if it was a particular topic that was interesting to you. And here we'll have, this will be populated with